So, finally, the party. Last time,
I'm Dragon
something.
Ball Z.
Last time you had quite a lot of stuff happen in one day. Lots of information you gathered, lots of people you met, colorful characters, lots of bandits you killed. Well, bounty hunters,
Yeah.
but still. And you met Maximus Demonbane, which you immediately hated, and I love it. So,
Which at this point he's already left, and we just have these dead bodies around us, I think.
yes, he has just left, and you have these bodies that Iraman, the last thing you said was that you want to mangle the bodies
Yes.
as a wolf. And you
I want to
did
make
so.
it look like... Yeah. So they're kind of just scattered all over the place.
So, here's the deal. It is, I want to say, about 5 in the evening. 5 in the afternoon, evening. So, if there is anything you wanted to do right now, I would like to know. Otherwise, you guys gotta rest. You had a long day.
How long was it going to be until the undead invaded again? Is it like multiple days?
He said 2 days time.
2 days.
So that means we don't have to go shopping right now. We can go shopping with full spell slots, is what you're telling me?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go shopping. I'm not gonna stop you.
Shopping
Before-
with full spell slots.
Heavy air quotes around the word shopping.
Yeah, sure. I was gonna ask to the group, do we tell the crew that there's? I mean, they'd want to know why we're staying. We don't really have a reason to stay here. So if we ask them, hey, wait 2 days. Also, how does that dude even know there's going to be an undead attack here?
My question is, how is that dude alive? I mean, I would if I didn't know he saved us, I would have killed him just for the way he talks.
Also,
Yeah.
it also seems mildly strange that there's going to be an undead attack shortly after we arrived here as well. Shortly after we arrived at the crater place, there was an undead attack, and now shortly after here, I think it was 2 days, now that I'm thinking about it, back at the Crater Bay, because it took us part of a day to get there. And then
it took you a couple days to get to Sherelle. It took you a couple days to heist the place, and then a couple days to return. So it was actually closer to a week.
Oh, okay. All right. So, regardless, I still think it's strange that how 2 ports that we've been in so far have been attacked by undead.
Is one of you
which is
three
also
doing cult stuff behind our backs?
Oh, you're still drunk.
I swing an axe.
If anyone here is likely to be doing cult shit, it's you, Miss Eldritch Blast. I don't want to hear it.
That is a very offensive stereotype.
Yes.
But also
moving on.
The fact that we're following some sort of cult that is also sort of undead related.
Think they're tracking us or something?
I don't know if they're tracking us because we haven't been on the trail since like Crater. I mean, we went to the one like that island where we found the one book of the Eternal Giant, but they've been following us ever since then.
All right, everybody empty your pockets. Somebody's got a tracker on them. Everybody empty your pockets.
No, I mean, just look at it this way, right? If Maximus Demonbane guy, he told us there was going to be this undead incursion. It seems like he must have made his way here, and so wherever he came from, he would have had to know about it before he even set sail for this place. That means it would have been days, if not weeks, that this has been known to him. It wouldn't make any sense for it to have anything to do with us specifically.
Unless they had a rough idea on where we were headed in the first place.
I was gonna say trackers. Maybe we're being tracked.
They'd have to be inside our heads at that point.
I'm gonna say in your head, hi.
They might be able. I mean, you
Yeah,
just heard that. That's
you're not encouraging your case there, Citrine.
What case?
Something about an offensive
Anyway.
stereotype or whatever.
Yeah.
because I don't think you're a cult member, Iramin. You seem like you get yours. I don't know, naturally.
I get what? My good looks? Yeah, it's from my
Well,
mom.
I thought you said you never met your mom.
Oh, that's just saying. I don't actually know what she looks like. I'm just assuming.
Okay.
I've been told
You
I have
do look-
feminine qualities.
Yeah, you do look quite effeminate. The first time I met you,
Damn.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Just kiss already.
I'll look to Desmond and say, as far as I'm aware, you can't do magic. I can
That's
do
right.
some, and I'll like make the window shutter to the inn like open and then close it. But I'm like, that's like the extent of what I can do. How do you get your abilities, Citrine? Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh. Well, I'm fire, so any of the fire stuff's me.
The fire stuff's you.
Yep.
What about the other things?
Yeah, the
Um,
shadowy demon bolt that you called Eldritch Blast or whatever.
The mind projection into reading minds.
Yeah, well, you see, I'm from somewhere really far away that none of you have ever been to, and it's really common for the people from there to be able to do mind stuff and do some extra stuff that you aren't used to here. I'm not from here.
This kind of sounds like a cult, guys.
No.
Is this faraway place often attended by hooded figures, perchance?
No.
Lit
No,
by
it's just
candles?
Named like
No.
Midsommar.
no. No.
Do they push people off of cliffs for some reason?
No, 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 no. It's far away on like another like plane.
Like
Far
I
away.
have no idea what the fuck that means, but okay.
It's like you know how like we're on this universe right here? This is us, okay?
yeah.
And then there's like a whole nother universe, okay? There's like lots of them. But like they're kind of stacked on top of each other like origami, which exists in this universe. It's canon now. And they're all
So-
kind of stacked on top of each other. You can kind of go in between them.
So
And
is
I'm
the
from another one.
is the universe hamburger or hot dog style?
It's hamburger.
Okay. So
I turned to Octavius and I go, I think she's trying to explain what countries are to us, and I don't think she fully gets it.
I don't
like
know.
if
All of a
Thor was drunk when explaining the universe to Jane.
There's
I think
like
she doesn't
borders
understand the
and
concept
it a
of
different-
continents there.
Is it a different plane or is it a different universe?
a different plane specifically.
Because we know about the astral plane.
Yeah, it's like that, but not that. It's another one.
I don't think that's a different universe. That's just
Well,
a plane.
I'm just trying to explain it because you're so stupid. There's
Hey,
There's-
leave my 8 intelligence alone. I think I'm comprehending this pretty well.
yeah. So there's multiple planes, and I'm from another one. It's far away. You've never been. You can't go there.
I've
And
been
like
there.
the mind stuff, a lot of people in my place can do that. The little pew pew pew. Lots of people in my place can do that. So it's just weird to you.
So you're just
here?
born with it.
Yeah, it's Maybelline.
Okay. I mean, if it's an innate, so you're a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a con save.
She is casting with charisma, just the wrong way.
a nat 20 for a 22.
Damn,
There you go.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
she doesn't vomit.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
How I got here? I just kind of woke up here. I think I fell through like a pocket or like a place where like the origami was folded too small, and I just kind of fell through, I think.
Didn't
So
you say you
were
were sent here though?
Yeah, I think so. It's
so you're
kind of
from Canada, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, yeah. You because I remember you said like when we were getting on the ship
yeah.
that this was where you were supposed to be.
Yeah. I
What does
like
that
kind of
mean?
fell through. Yeah, like I kind of like I think because it's very unlikely to like you can't just like really fall through. That's really so I think that
Falling in
I got
reverse.
sent here. Yeah, falling in reverse. Woo. I think that I got sent here and that I'm here for a reason. I can't prove that though, but I'm here now.
I mean, I buy it. I got nothing else to go on. Never seen a person made out of fire, so sure,
Yeah,
go with me.
let's go.
I'll buy it.
Well, I'm gonna go find somewhere to sleep. And got any preferences, or you guys gonna hang out, or what's
I
the
haven't
goal
gone
here?
camping in a long time.
Yeah, I was about to just go run into the woods and find a cave. To be real, given we just got assaulted by bounty hunters. Who knows if there's more of them? So I was gonna
Slumber
try
party
that.
in
I
a
normally
cave?
do. Sure, if you want to call it that.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right, Johnny.
Do the rest
I
of
will.
you? Do the rest of you also look for an inn?
I thought we were
I'm
camping.
Yeah, I'm not
Are
gonna
I
you
want to
suggest
have
camping?
a
it in
slumber.
because of the
Yeah,
yeah the
I want
bounty
to have a
hunters.
slumber party in the cave.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Jotty into wolf form, and I'm
Okay.
gonna sprint around nearest by woods, and I'm going to try to smell specifically for like cave moss and like mushrooms, shit that would be inside of somewhere that is covered and damp. So trying to find a cave or an outlet somewhere where we can pull up.
Okay. Give me a survival check or a nature check, actually.
Here's hoping we don't
What does
find an
roll?
owl bear den.
Yeah, 17. I have
17.
it since it's scent based though. Can I have advantage because of the wolf form?
Oh, right.
Advantage on wisdom. Okay, first one was better. 17.
Yeah, you find a cave. It's not it's not terribly far away. And there are some things deeper within that have laid claim to it already, but they don't seem to mind you taking the front of the cave.
Gotcha. All right. Well, then I'll just sprint back to the group to tell you guys that I found the spot, and that it's also already inhabited. But we're fine. Yeah.
Yay!
Ooh.
She's gonna immediately pass the fuck out on the floor.
Brings one pile of sticks and then just passes out. That's it.
All right.
I'll stay up and keep like a watch for like the first little bit,
Okay.
and then once mine's up, I'll probably wake Desmond up. He seems responsible right now.
Come on.
Let's see. It's during Desmond's watch, actually, that the prior occupants start heading to the front of the cave, and
Jotty, actually would be awake because I technically have full health. The only thing I need is my wild shape slots back, which is just a short rest. I don't actually need to sleep right now. But
Wait, you don't need sleep?
I do as a race, but I don't need to sleep right now. I have
you
everything
need
full.
sleep.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm sleeping. I'm out.
Go the fuck to sleep.
I'm pretty sure fatigue starts to set in if you don't sleep.
Yeah.
Even for
Start
even for
hallucinating.
D&D.
You start getting levels of exhaustion if you don't.
So it's during Desmond's watch, but you see the actual occupants, the actual owners of the cave, start to head to the front. It's a family of deer, and they just cuddle with you guys for some reason.
Hey, let's go! Wait,
Yeah.
the deer sleep with a wolf? They just
I'm not
cuddle
wolf
up to.
form. I'm just
Oh.
I'm human right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like, dang.
I'm gonna cast speak with animals and tell the deer to move over because it's cramping my space. Go fucking bother her. There's not enough room here. No.
You are comfortable. You are encroaching in our cave.
Fucking fine.
So, in the morning, real quick, just to help decide something, Octavius and Desmond, I would like each of you to roll a D100.
A D100. 47.
96.
Reverse nice.
Let's see. Desmond, you wake up to normal time of waking up, but you wake up to a telepathic speech in your head. You recognize it as telepathic speech from the kind of feeling that it gives you, very similar to what Citrine does to you all the time.
Alright.
And you hear this voice in your head, just very confusedly, "Oh, what? Who are you? What? Who are you? What are you? Who are you?"
Hello?
Yeah, you. Who are you? What? Why can I? What do you want? Why are you talking to me?
Listen, mate, you're the one that's speaking in my head. I think you offer
In your head?
introductions for.
Wait, what do you mean in your head?
I.
What do you mean in your head? I'm just talking.
Well, do you see somebody you're talking to right now?
Desmond, what are you looking at?
I don't know, the cave wall.
So the response you get back is, I'm not looking at anybody, just a rock wall, I guess.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Dude, it's your innie.
uh, I don't even know what to say. You're telling me you're also looking at a rock wall?
Well, yeah, yeah, I'm just looking at a rock wall. Maybe I'm in a cave. Maybe I'm in a cave too. I don't know. Did you just want to talk to me while you're in a cave too? Is that what's going on?
No, I don't think I wanted to talk to anybody. I think I wanted to wake up and down some dried coffee grounds and get on my way. If you could
Coffee grounds.
do the same, you could part ways on this conversation.
No, I don't. I mean, I'll stop talking. I don't know why you opened this communication. I just, whatever. Let's just go. Okay.
Wait, you're telling me that I opened it?
Well, yeah. That's all I can assume.
How so? Oh, so you're just assuming. Alright. Well, you are one mighty fine Franks to meet, but, yeah. Ta-ta for now.
All right. Octavius,
Yeah.
when you first wake up, what's your typical morning routine?
Uh, Wake up, stretch my bulging, huge muscles, crack my neck a couple times. Uh, is that deer still nearby?
Yes.
I'm like, what the hell? And then I notice like a part of my hair is chewed off, and I'm like, what the hell? What happened? I'm like, Iraman? Like, thinking this is weird, dude. Like, you can't be turning into deer and cuddle it up. And then I look over and then I see Iraman, and I'm like, oh, thank God. Go find a tree, fry some chicken, if you know what that means.
Okay, so when you wake up, you're going through all that stuff. After a moment, you suddenly feel this pang of anxiety. What do you do?
I finish peeing as fast as I can, and I'm like, who's looking at me? Where are you?
You're not
I'm
feeling
shy.
it. You realize you don't feel anxious yourself. You just feel this pang of anxiety projected into your head.
Pang of anxiety jettisoned into my mind. I'm like, I don't know. I look at the tree and I'm like, sorry? I listen, like there's so many weird things that have been going. I'll pat the tree, say, sorry, won't happen again.
The anxiety does not subside.
Oh, it's the axe on my back. No, I'm not gonna chop you down. It's okay. I'm not gonna chop you down. It's okay. Don't worry about it. And I go back and I eat breakfast.
Okay.
Have you drank enough water
Okay,
today, honey?
you walk back to camp. You walk back to camp. While you're eating breakfast, the entire time, this anxiety is still there.
Does it feel like it's coming from a direction?
Kind of behind you.
I turn around.
Still behind you.
I turn around again.
Still behind you.
I I spin in circles until it changes from behind me.
Is he okay?
Huh. Give me give me
Like just like a intelligence or a wisdom check or something.
No. Give me an athletics check to see if something
Athletics check.
happens.
I just imagine
A
Elizabeth's
natural one. Oh no.
Oh, man.
Yeah, in that case, the handle of your axe whacks you in the back of the head.
Oh. Wow. No. There's pain in the back of my head, and now there's someone anxious.
Johnny, can we see him? Do we just see him with like slightly pea-stained pants because he rushed to put it away, and then he's spinning in circles rapidly? And we're like, what the fuck is wrong with him right now?
Octavius, do they?
I think I got enough out to not let anyone know.
Okay.
But you are spinning with
I am spinning with X. But
Yeah.
but you can tell that I'm looking for something. Like when you were watching, he like looked behind him, like he thought something was following him, and then he turned his head. He's like turning his head, and then he just started spinning in circles all of a sudden until the axe hit him in the back of the head.
Yeah, you don't see any pea stains, but you do see him spinning like a maniac looking for something or someone.
What are you doing?
You think we should help him, Desmond, or you think he's got it? I don't know what it is.
So I'm
Bug.
I'm not anxious.
Okay. I'm glad.
Something in my head is anxious.
That's your brain, buddy.
No,
That's what anxiety is, man.
It's something else.
I mean, have you talked to somebody about this?
It's like someone is like projecting an emotion onto me.
Uh-huh.
Right.
No,
So
I
you think
think-
it's like
I
childhood
think we
trauma
oughta-
or something?
Empathy?
I think
No,
we
so
ought to
it-
get out of these woods.
All right.
There was something freaky going on in my head too when I woke up.
What? Wait, what happened with you?
Well, someone was speaking directly to me.
It wasn't me.
As I'm pointing to Citrine, and I'm like, well, I mean, if it wasn't you, it wasn't you.
I can't project feelings. Also, it should sound like me if I'm talking to you.
Maybe you can do a really good first night.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely
You're
didn't
like
sound
a-
like Citrine.
I don't do accents.
maybe you're a ventriloquist, and you can do
The
different.
hell is a
voices.
ventriloquist?
They're the puppet people that can talk without like talking.
I don't find those very funny.
I don't
I thought
think you find a lot funny, Citrine. Can we give
she
you
likes
more
my suffering.
alcohol?
She think me suffering is funny.
Hmm?
Oh, fair.
So the anxiety spikes again.
Oh God.
Do you reach for your axe?
Probably not.
Can
Hey,
I
man.
talk
What the hell
to
is wrong
him
with you?
in his brain and say, hello, is anybody else in here?
Is anybody out there?
Hello.
Is it me?
It's me.
You don't hear any. You are not able to communicate with someone via someone's brain.
You're only allowed to speak into it.
Does
That's
it
going
feel
into
diff-
that's going
does it
into
feel
Chronicles of
different?
Riddick territory, I think.
True. Does it feel different than me speaking to you right now?
I'm trying to think.
Yes.
There's a lot going on in your brain right
Ever
now.
so slightly.
You are in the front when you speak. This is
Okay.
from back.
Okay.
That I'm trying to just put it in layman's terms.
I know. My brain is rotten from the inside out. Anyway.
The internet has ruined some people.
Voice front, anxiety back.
Ah, well, I can't exactly like. I can't like your brain isn't like a hub for people invading your brain to speak. I don't know what's going on with you.
Well,
I got
maybe
an-
because
I got an
when
idea.
you but when you think, you feel like you think in the front part, correct?
Yeah.
But when you feel emotion, it feels like it's from somewhere else in your head.
Depends on the emotion, I guess.
I'm making, I hope I'm making sense. But the voice, but feeling of emotion comes from,
Sure.
yeah.
Maybe we should just leave the cave.
I would like to ask if you cast detect thoughts.
Me?
Yes.
I thought about it. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
Okay.
That's a wisdom saving throw if he needs to do that.
Well, you can, without a saving throw, read the surface thoughts.
Yeah.
So you cast detect thoughts. You send out your telepathic area of influence, and you look at Iramin, you look at Octavius, you look at Octavius's axe. Wait. Octavius's axe has thoughts now? And now that you look over at Desmond, his revenant blade also has thoughts now.
Oh my god, you guys dipped your fucking blades in the liquid of sentience, you goddamn idiots. Way to go.
What is a liquid of scent? I don't. Regard.
The liquid of life. Okay.
Liquid of sentience is not what you think it is.
Well,
Ew.
fuck. Okay, I will pull it back, and I'm gonna say I don't know how to say this, Octavius, Desmond, but congratulations, you're both fathers.
When did we have children, Desmond?
Adrian, do you please rephrase what you were trying to say?
Wait, which one of them cooks?
Well-
Is it him or him? Which one's the...
Don't worry about it. So, I tried to detect some thoughts without your permission, yes. But it felt like I needed to do that. And your axe and Desmond, your sword have thoughts.
Whoa.
Desmond, at that point, you hear in your head, "You have a sentient sword? That's cool."
Apparently that's you, mate.
Me?
Uh,
Wait, me? Hang on.
I'm the
Hang on.
sentient sword?
If I'm your sword, then if you swing the sword, I should feel that, right?
I suppose so. I guess I'll cut some blades of grass or something outside of
Yeah,
the mouth of the cave.
as you grab your weapon and you start to swing it, like as soon as your hand touches the handle, you hear, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! This is weird. Whoa, what is going on?"
Oh, you were asleep for a while. Something, mate. How about you just go
I was
back
asleep.
into...
Listen, I don't know about you. I was asleep for 24 hours. And then, yesterday I was perfectly fine. I went shopping, I think. Did I go shopping? I know she asked her. Either
No.
way, I woke up and
No.
now I'm your sword somehow, I guess? What in the hell are you
No
talking
way.
about? What did you do to me?
you two fucking dipshits.
Can I still have my detect thoughts on?
Sure.
It lasts for a minute.
Octavius, I will tell you right now, the anxiety does not subside until you grab your axe.
I wouldn't know to grab my axe.
Just thought I'd go ahead and say that anyway.
But thank you.
Desmond, are you talking to your sword?
Yeah.
Hang on.
What's it
She can
saying?
hear me?
No. but she can read thoughts.
What's it saying?
It's saying exactly what you might expect out of a fucking sword, mate. What do you want me to say what
What
it's
do you
saying?
expect of a sword?
Well, I'm just wondering if it had a personality or what. It doesn't have a name. Is it a boy sword or a girl sword? Is it a
I'm not
in
gonna
between
ask.
sword?
I'm not gonna ask that kind of thing. It's a sword. If it's
It,
speaking to me, well, I'm probably gone mad or something from whatever the hell mold was in that cave.
is it possible for me to do like my mind talking thing? Can I mind talk to the sword?
No, unless
Yeah.
unless you use your telepathic speech trait. But detect thoughts does not allow you to speak to someone's mind.
No, yeah. Can I like just use my, warlockiness to talk to the sword normally with my brain?
If, and I'll just go ahead and say this, you have to be using detect thoughts in order to hear the sword speak back to you. If you try and just use it through telepathic speech, it will not work.
Okay. Okay. Do I need to recast detect thoughts then?
If you want,
Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Who needs spell slots? I don't.
you have.
All two of them
Yeah, I was
used
about to
up
say you
in the
have
first
two of them.
10
You sure?
minutes. 10 minutes of, yep.
Uh-huh.
High sword.
Whoa. My name is not Sword. I'm not. Wait,
What's your name?
I. What is my name? I have no idea, but it's not Sword. Don't call me Sword.
Okay. Well, have you always been a sword?
I'm pretty sure the answer is no.
Uh-huh. That's what I was afraid of. Um, Look, can I call it Jane? Can I call you Jane? Is that cool?
I do not know what gender I was, so I'll accept it for now.
Okay, you change it anytime. Jane, I have a fear, and I'm just gonna be straight up with you. I think that you were murdered and you were made into some goo that my friend dipped his sword in, and now your essence is now in this sword, like your soul.
That is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, but it explains a lot.
What?
You guys done when it meant made soul axe and soul scimitar instead of a soul coin. Way to go.
If that is true, that is disgusting. I hope I was
Yeah,
not goo. I hope I was
it
a
was more like a
person.
shiny liquid. It was more like a shiny like a liquid, but it was kind of also solid, like a Salah squid. I
Then,
A non-Newtonian fluid?
Yeah.
then
Um,
maybe it's for the better that I'm this now.
I mean, I don't. Desmond's like okay, I guess. So, could have been worse.
Desmond.
What? Question,
Desmond,
Johnny.
I want you to send me a list of everything in your inventory.
Oh no. You guys thought that +1 was free, didn't you, huh?
It wasn't just a plus, because I also have a javelin that I dipped in. So does that also have thoughts?
As
I
far
don't
as
know.
sentient weapons go, you can only attune to one at a time.
Oh,
Got it.
okay.
And
I'll say. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no, go ahead.
I'll say, okay, Jane. I can't do this for very long. I can only do it a certain amount of times a day. It gets very tiring. So I'm gonna go, but you'll be able to hear me on the outside. Okay? But you can't like talk to me. But you can talk to him though. All right, see ya, bye. And I'll cut it off. And I'll go, hey, Desmond, I got bad news.
In your head, Desmond, you hear, well, she was nice.
Um,
That's a first.
Bad news. I talked to your sword. I named them Jane for now. You can call them Jane, I guess. They were cool with it. But I think what happened is you know that like liquid you dipped your sword in like a little bit ago in like the cult chamber with like people that were dead. I think that when you dipped it in the goo, like somebody's like life force soul went into your sword because they were not a sword the whole time. They were a person once, I think. So that's a person in your sword.
Very interesting.
So it's not just like all of a sudden your sword gained sentience. It's your sword was a person once and now it's in your sword, which is worse. And I think the same goes for you, Octavius, but I haven't talked to your axe.
Well, you want to ask him a question?
Boo!
You feel a wave of confusion when you say that.
So, great. Good job dipping your weapons in sentient goo. Good job.
Congratulations on your newly acquired budget Sword of Cass.
Yep, you are. So, my earlier statement does stand. Congratulations, you are now both fathers.
I think it's a bit disrespectful, isn't it, to whoever it was before to assume a relationship like that.
Yeah.
You don't have to read into it that much. I was trying to make a joke, but
I'll take my axe off my back at this point.
Okay, you do that. You feel a wave of relaxation.
Physical touch.
the 5 love languages.
Yeah.
Well, whatever the hell's going on, I'll tell you, it swang much more nicely against those bandits, for sure, than it did before.
Bandit.
I don't think mine
Bandit.
talks.
What's a bandit again?
Well, it wasn't a bandit, it was a bounty hunter. Someone who hunts people for money.
Pretty sure I did that yesterday.
It is.
Splendid.
I was half right.
We both got budget frost ones.
I was gonna say it's the Mace of Molag Bal. Did you guys have?
Oh no.
It could only be one. Okay.
Are you saying my homebrew is cheap? No, I'm just kidding.
No. But mine doesn't talk, correct? Like
It
when
produces waves of emotions.
waves of emotion.
Strong silent type.
Hey.
Similar to the Sun Sword in Curse of Straw.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. So it doesn't like not being used. It likes being used. I don't know how I could have phrased that any better. Citrine.
I'm sorry.
It takes a little bit, but it does it is okay with being worn on your back.
Sweet.
Basically, the anxiety was, what the hell? What is going on? I was not a weapon yesterday.
Yeah,
Whatever creature inhabited your sword had an intelligence lower than 3, so it can't speak. It's just there.
That is incorrect.
Dang.
That is incorrect
That was
because bandits have an intelligence of 10.
They're smarter than Octavius? Crazy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no. That's crazy. Do you think if we kill something else, it like jets it out?
Do you I think that part of our to do in the future would be to figure out how to get them out so that they can go die. Naturally.
They were douchebags. Who cares?
I mean, you want to hold them in purgatory forever?
Maybe not.
I mean, I'm not like the nicest, but
Cruel fate.
Desmond, in your head you hear, well, I mean, sure, we can try that. That'd be nice, but at the same time, why not find out why this happened in the first place?
Yeah.
That'd be nice,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
Right?
a bit more interested in just that as well, Nate.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. You're like me now. You wanna find answers, right?
Well,
Are y'all
probably has
forgetting
something
we
to
got-
do with whatever we're trying to find out about all this. about all
we're
this
looking.
anyway. So
Yeah, both of us the same. Both of us the same. Looking for answers. So drop the cutlasses. Don't no more of those, and let's continue on. Right?
why exactly will I do that?
Because they're gross.
Do you have an aversion to to one-handed weapons?
I think I
Or
do
is it
now.
because
Yes. I think I do now. Yes. So yeah, no more cutlasses, please.
are you gonna cry or something? What? I don't understand.
Excuse me? Am I got what? Okay, no, nope. I'm not. It all of a sudden, the blade gets immensely heavy and drops out of your hand into the ground.
I see.
And you just hear in your head, "Nope, we're not moving. We're not moving. Nope, I deserve an apology. We're not moving until I get that."
Oh shit, man! You dropped your sword. Let me get that for you. I'm gonna lean over and try to pick it up.
Hey, no, 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 no. You tell him to let me go. And you find you cannot pick it up either.
It's heavy. Do I hear him talking to me when I grab it? Or
No, you have to be attuned to it.
Shit, man, what's your sword made out of? I didn't know you were that fucking strong. That's crazy. How you live?
Did you make Jane upset?
Yeah, that's why I had to. That's why I had to
Tell her
change
yes.
it
Tell her
so,
yes. Tell her yes.
Alright.
This isn't going to be a
All right,
constant
I've
thing through the
officially-
whole campaign, just so you know.
I've officially had enough of this fucking circus. I'm going back. Y'all know the way, right? Good. Okay, see you. Bye. Transform into a wolf and just haul ass back to town. I'm just
Oh,
leaving
you're leaving me with
everybody.
leaving me with these two with their talking weapons.
How about this, mate? I can't. I'm not gonna leave two mighty fine swords out in the middle of nowhere. So once we get back to our regular spot, maybe I'll leave them there. How about that?
Fine. I'll deal with that until then, I guess. Yeah. That's acceptable. Yep. And you can lift your weapon again.
I agree. I mean, I think we ought to get a move on.
And at least mine's chill.
So far.
I guess we have to go after Ehrman, who knows that we can't keep up. And I just start running.
Kind of crazy, but I can almost keep up with Ehrman.
All right.
What's your move speed with dash now?
90.
Mine's 120.
Dang.
Yeah.
Cheater.
That's
Anyway,
not
you
including
guys are
Step of the Wind, right?
No, yeah. So if I do step of the wind too, it's really far. It's 180.
So you guys make it back to town. Anything specific you would like to do?
Shopping.
Shopping.
Shopping episode.
So there are various merchants throughout. There is there's a smithy where you can have something made as well. I'm assuming you have ideas of what you want to buy. And Iraman, since you proposed it first, we're going to start with you. You know what you're buying?
I am going to see if there's a bookstore that talks about fables or a jewelry store that contains potentially the item that we had talked about at the end of last session, maybe. If not, that's fine. I just want to see if it exists in this universe or not. The ring and/or object that I can attune to that makes it so I don't have to track when an hour passes every single minute of this game for my sanity.
So, you do find a book written in Druidic
Which
that
I
gives
speak.
you access to a one-time recitation of a powerful spell that gives you infinite time to one wild shape a day.
Okay, sick, perfect. All right, I will gladly give you all of my gold on that. So that's we'll say that was a cool 8,000 gold for that. Okay.
It was a
That's all I want.
book written in Druidic in a library. It was like maybe 10 gold.
Okay, sick. Thank God. All right.
Librarian
more
doesn't
asking
know
as of
Druidic.
now yet. Yeah. And then other than that, I think I would just kind of spend my time browsing through the rest of the books in the store to see if there's anything related to the little cult that we are after. If there's anything on the history of this, what is it called? The Eternal Giants, or any mentions of it. And I will not bring that up to the librarian because we're being hunted. So he's just gonna
If this were a
kind
Call
of
of
saunter
Cthulhu
around.
game, if this were a Call of Cthulhu game, I'd ask for a library use check.
Yeah.
But since that's not the case, there's a specific skill in Call of Cthulhu called library use. It's great.
Yeah.
For the moment, give me an investigation check, and
Oh,
I'll
great at these guys.
slot that into the back of my head.
Not great.
12. Okay, I'll keep that running. Citrine, anything you want to buy? Anything you're looking for in particular?
Yeah, I'm happy with either of these. Well, one, I want to sell my shield +1 since I can't use it and nobody else wants it.
We'll say you get 500 gold for it.
Okay.
The offer you receive is for 500 gold.
Okay, I'll take it. That's fine.
Okay.
She's not haggling. She's not a good haggler.
Well, not haggling is by definition not good haggling.
True. And so I'm proficient in light armor, so I would either want something that can raise my AC at all, or since I'm a warlock, if there so happens to be like a ring of spell storing or something like that in this town.
There are no magic items for sale.
Okay, then something to increase my AC would be so sick.
If you bring that up to an armorer, he will suggest a studded leather armor, which is 12 plus your dex modifier.
Okay, studded.
And it is 45 gold.
Cool. That's it. Since there's no magic items in this place, that's it.
All right. Octavius, is there anything in mind you have?
Nothing that would make like an immediate like benefit. Like, I mean, a half plate, but that would only increase my age, and that would also put me in medium armor, which I wouldn't want to take the disadvantage on stealth. So I think for now I am kosher.
Okay. Desmond, anything?
Are there any potions?
There
Any
are
health potions anywhere?
There are basic healing potions for 50 gold apiece.
Well. I will buy 10 of them.
All right.
Sorry, I will say, I would like a woodworking kit and like general, like weapon maintenance, like a whetstone and things like that.
Woodcarver's tools.
Yeah.
It's just 1 gold for woodcarver's tools.
Cool.
And general weapon maintenance. We'll say those are smith's tools for 20 gold.
Smith's tools, 20 gold.
All right. So with shopping done, it is.
Actually, I have another thing I just thought of. Is there a chapel anywhere, or like a nice big, basically like the biggest cathedral in the area?
So you find a temple. It's not a cathedral or anything. It is simply a church with the symbol of an oval with a simple tent, the symbol of Vudev, god of travelers and the lost.
I'm going to go inside and ask any priestly looking fellows if they sell holy water.
Yes, they sell holy water for 25 gold.
How big are the...
It's a flask, same size as a potion amount.
I'll buy like 3 of those.
Okay. If you're selling the +1 longsword, that will turn into... I'll go into 550 gold is your offer. All right. Is there anything else that anyone would like to purchase or look for?
No.
I take it there are no potions here either, because there's no magical items.
Simple healing potions are the only things available.
Can I buy some?
Yes,
Simple
50
healing
gold apiece.
potions? Okay, I'll buy 5. 5 regular healing potions.
All right. So this does not really take long out of the day. So it's still 10 in the morning by the time you're done with all this.
Did I find any books of use, Jetty?
Oh, right.
My 12.
The only thing you can find slightly related is a budding collection of the history and culture of the giants who occupy the southern majority of this entire continent.
I think Ehrman would take that, even if it doesn't have to do with the Eternal Giant, just because he's actually legitimately interested in it.
All right. So, with the rest of the town, your oyster, you have several different things that you've heard about recently. You expressed interest in the undead army that Maximus said would be arriving in now one day. There is the plantation you were interested in checking out. I think it was Octavius said do some freedom fighting.
Freedom fighters.
And Desmond learned about the Thieves Guild. I'm not sure if you're interested in that. And there's a couple other things that you guys heard of and talked about in your conversations in the last session. Is there anything at all specifically that you're interested in doing right now?
I think the most pressing thing is figuring out the hell that liquid is, because we got 3 more jars of it on the ship. If we think that's what's making these weapons talk, that's a good way of testing it.
And as a point, we don't know what those other potions that we found in.
You do not know. You do not know
Okay.
what those do yet.
Yeah, we don't
Okay.
know what those potions are, but we did bottle that liquid. We did take 2
Yeah,
bottles.
we
of that
did do some of
liquid.
those, correct?
So we could go and take that and
So hopefully the quartermaster is identifying all those potions.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I mean, we
The
could also ask about this Darren Valdis guy.
Garin.
We can also
Yeah.
ask Mr. Demonbane how he
Oh,
knows about the undead.
Garen Valdin.
yeah, we can go talk to him, I guess.
I think we should go talk to the righteous prick about the
We want to go talk to
the demon, the oncoming undead, how he knows about them, see if it's related for chance.
We can talk to Maximum Douchebag.
Yep.
As far as Garen Valdis goes, can say that yesterday while we were collecting information at the tavern, a few of the fellows I spoke to mentioned his name. They pointed me toward the Thieves Guild here in town. I don't believe that's where he's located, but it would be the best place for me to go and find out more about him.
Well, remember our conversation too, Octavius. There's that shipping log we can steal in the port. That's definitely got some info on it.
Right.
Plenty of options here. A lot of avenues. I suggest we figure out what's going on with your talking swords before they, like, I don't know, fly up and cut your heads off or something. But that's my opinion.
In your head, you hear, I would never! Well, I mean, maybe I would once upon a time, but I would not now. I could not now.
Good to know. Yeah, you're probably right there. I reckon there probably has been enough time for
Frantically searching for the quartermaster's name.
for Bast, yeah, for Bast for Bast to have identified everything.
We do that. We investigate the shipping port, see if that little log me and Octavius found out about is easy to get to or not. And then if it's hard to get to, we got a little bit of gold to bribe some members of said Thieves Guild. You know, a lot of avenues. I think we connect them all. Thieves handle that. Well, we corrupt the plantation or fix the whatever the fuck the plantation. I don't really know. I just want to kill somebody. All right, listen. We go back. We identify the liquids. We find out how hard the shipping log is to get. Talk to the thieves, and then we go to a plantation all in 1 week, and talk to the maximum douchebag somewhere along the way.
I think a lot of these
We'll do
things are
this.
connected.
And we
So
could probably wait until the undead attack to just snag that shipping log, too.
Well, shit. Wait, how long is it to get back to the port? 2 days, right?
You're in
No,
the town.
We're in the
Oh,
town.
okay. I was thinking of the last city. The last city we were at, we had to travel like fucking 3 days to get there. From the
yeah,
port.
we were out.
No, because we went from the port to an inland city.
All right. Well, ship first. ask about a shipping log. Desmond, can you cook in that big ass brandy or some elaborate lie about how we lost a shipment with our merchant license? Maybe I'll play the dumb idiot again.
I suppose I could do
Oh,
something like
club.
that.
Brick or
I think
rock
you.
or
I think.
something.
I think club. You named him club.
Yeah, that kind of sounds right.
I could
Oh,
also be a big ass wolf that you're importing or something. You know, there's a lot of options here.
I
Make you
feel like
reputable.
people are gonna start connecting these big wolf sightings because you do
Yeah,
it
it's
in
kind of the
every
goal.
town.
That's kind of the goal. I want people to be scared of me. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
yeah, that or you might have some champion hunter going after your pelt.
A poacher.
Well, you could try.
I mean, you
Many
kind of
others have.
got a blue streak in it. That's kind of unique, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't really go away. I haven't really figured out how to do that yet.
Do you have a wait? Do you have a blue streak in your hair right now? Like
The side of his
naturally?
head is shaved, and he has typical Goliath, like
Mm.
tattoos along his head. It's like Nordic style tattoos along the side of his head on both sides.
Well, your hair isn't blue right now, unless the shaved part. Is it blue?
Yeah, the tattoos are the same blue you see on the wolf, and it's like runs along the side of his head, down both sides of his
Mm,
neck, onto his back that you haven't
mm,
seen. So,
mm. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Well,
well, regardless, I'll just do the fucking slab thing again or whatever his name is. I don't really care.
it's club.
Brick, got it.
You're already in character. Love it.
All right, so your first
To
destination
the docks.
is the
Back to
ship's
the ship.
logs.
The ship.
Well, first we're gonna go back to the ship and identify the liquids. I think that's the most pressing matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you get back to the ship and you try and meet with Gil, his door is closed. When you knock on the door, he opens it and there is a bunch of purple smoke in the quartermaster's in his quarters, and he has goggles on that he takes off, and he, the hell did you get in that dungeon there?
Real
We
creepy
actually-
stuff, mate.
We actually came here to ask you that. What the hell did we get in that dungeon?
Yeah, this goes far beyond what I'm capable of doing. I mean, I think there might be if I remember correctly, there might be an alchemist here in Juron, but I don't know what this thing is. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Just, please take it off my hands. It stings me eyes
Why'd you take your goggles off?
So you don't
because
know
the
what
smoke's
it
back
is.
there. I gotta get my room fumigated.
Mm.
So you don't know
well,
what it is.
I mean,
Well, we're heading back into town anyway. I guess we can take the weird potions with us.
time to multi-class into wizard just to get identified.
Yeah,
And then
my
that's
specialty
it.
is not necessarily not necessarily alchemy. My specialty is more in just magic items in general.
Then identify the potion.
I don't know what this bloody thing is.
The,
Uh,
the spell.
Oh, I ain't using a spell. I'm using my own knowledge.
Right.
Oh,
Well, hey,
boy.
what? Ain't our captain magical? He did some magic shit. We can ask him.
You telling me you don't got a
Um,
wizard in the lot of you that can identify this?
I long suspected that he might be, but I'd be sure if he answers the door. Go ahead and try. He might know. He's been around longer than I have, being a half dragon and all.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I mean, we'll take him back, and I'll just snag him up if they're bottled and ready to go. Shove them in my bag.
Okay. So you knock on the captain's door, I assume? Okay. So when you knock on his door, it takes him a couple minutes to answer, and you actually knock again. And it's as you're knocking the second time that he opens the door. What can I do for you?
Hey, so, the quartermaster downstairs, he tried to identify these things, but he can't, and none of us here are arcane in nature.
Beyond his
She
knowledge,
kind of
eh?
is. Yeah, I was wondering if you got any tricks up your sleeve, because, long story short, these two swords, I guess, is it talking to you, Octavius? Or is it?
It just feels.
It just feels. Okay, it just
What are you
feels.
on about?
That one talks. This one feels emotion.
Context, and I'm gonna pull out two of the two vials that we took of the forbidden liquid and hand it, or just hold it up in front of him and shake it and be like, "Yeah, these things.
He
You
takes
couldn't
it and he
identify
looks
'em.
at it, like swirls it.
I wouldn't. I would not.
What?
Taste it. Taste it.
Do you think me
No,
daft?
don't.
Lick it.
Don't.
Do it for the vine.
Lick it.
I'll,
That's how you
uh,
identify, right? You have to lick it.
I'll see what I can do about this. He said there were others.
Oh yeah, and these
Mhm.
three. I'm gonna take out the different colored ones. I mean, we need to know because if the swords are gonna kill them in their sleep or whatever, it would be not great.
I thought there were other ones.
Well, there's the three
Real
different
quick,
colored
one of you
liquids.
has a really high passive perception. Who was that?
Me, my passive perception is very high.
Iramin. The rest of you do not notice Iramin. You see for a split second a glint of recognition in his eye as he takes the other vials, and then he puts on a face of inquisition.
I'm not gonna press further. I
Interesting.
have a feeling that
I'll assume this little assignment. Glad to have something
Sweet.
to do. Glad to have something to do for the moment.
other things. People got sent to kill us. You're gonna hear reports that they were torn apart by a wolf.
Congratulations, you finally become a pirate.
You're gonna hear reports that they were torn about by a wolf, and I want to give you the peace of mind. Okay, I promise you that was not a regular wolf.
He holds a finger up and he grabs you by the shoulder. Whatever you did, I don't care.
Okay, I was gonna say I did it. I was making a joke saying it was not me, but it actually was me.
I
We
don't
did
care.
it. But anyways, okay, cool.
Congratulations, you're a pirate now, officially. Bounty has been sent out
Fantastic.
for you. That didn't take long at all. I wonder
Nope,
who it was exactly you pissed off.
Oh, we got a name, didn't we? Desmond, you still have that letter?
Did you now?
Yeah, name was Garen Valdis.
His face drops. Are you bloody serious?
Who the hell's Garen Aldis?
A thorn in my side. It's the reason I can't even get out from below deck at a port anymore. You'll find he's rather incessant. Well, hopefully you don't find him at all. Watch your backs. The only advice I can give you.
So you reckon we ought to... We were thinking about looking into him, but you reckon we ought to avoid him?
I don't know his capabilities. I just know that every time I show my face, I get someone after me.
It's never been him himself.
Never been him himself now.
I see. Oh, good to know.
Man behind the throne kind of deal.
I don't know if it's related to the throne.
That was a figure of speech.
I just know the man wants my head. I ain't too keen on giving it to him.
So to keep you updated on what I think we're planning to do, and gang, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're trying to the shipping logs here. We had a chat with some gentlemen in the bar yesterday talking about
Are you still including him in this conversation, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some gentlemen were talking about a shipping list of folks that could help us kind of continue to follow the trail that we were on. So we might try to steal it or have other people try to steal it, depending on how hard that is. Otherwise, we'll be all right. I mean, it might take us a day or two. Also, big undead swarm was coming. We were planning on helping out and killing them.
Lots of those happening.
So maybe batten down the hatches tomorrow, or send people out to fight if you want. But we were gonna support.
If that's the case, you can sleep off the ship. We'll have this floating in the harbor.
That works for me. But we were gonna help just so we get some good faith in our name in at least one place.
I will accept that.
Cool.
As far as
I just wanted to be
as far as the documents, please don't let it be traced back to you. The moment we have any sort of bad faith with the ports, that's when we have a lot of issues.
We got a plan for that, I think. So, rest assured, we're gonna give it our best faith effort here. But I just wanted to be transparent.
I hope
with
so,
you.
because you literally have one shot with this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We're hopefully not the one firing the gun. Our buddy Desmond here has some connections that we can hopefully leverage.
All right. Anything else you need me for?
I just turn to the group and kind of shrug.
I'm good.
No, I don't think so.
All right, I'll be looking into these strange liquids, see if I can't divine any sort of sense out of them, and hopefully, if they're not dangerous, they're tasty. You go have fun.
I would not recommend drinking. As he
He
slams the
Drink it.
door.
Taste
he
it.
closes the door. So the captain is gonna look at those strange liquids that you found. Where were you headed to after that?
I think the port station to see if we can't finagle our way into the shipping documents for the what was that ship called?
The something
'Cause
marigold.
I'm not sure on the name of it. I just wrote a month ago a vessel full of orcs with the last name Shattertooth. The captains changed from one to another, and that captain took it to Fangs, a port city in the Orc Kingdom. But I thought the captain's name was Marigold, but the ship's name is probably Marigold. Now that I think about it.
The ship's name was something marigold. He couldn't remember the captain's name.
Oh, okay. Something Marigold.
All right, so you headed to the port office.
Do we have our ducks
Well,
in a row on how this operation
Are
is going to
we
go?
are we gonna group chat about it?
Yeah.
Is it worth us trying it, or should we just go to the Thieves Guild and see if we can put in a bribery so that way we're not involved at all? Cap was
Well,
very specific
I-
on his instructions, and I'd rather not go behind his back, always identifying.
Well, I think
Stuff
that
and-
even if we don't directly do it, if we fund somebody to do it, they can still find out that we did it.
I mean, we already know that the ship went to Fangs, so we might not even need to get the shipping document because we already know where it went.
Well,
Very
our
true.
goal of getting it was to look at the manifest because he said that they'd have a manifest on it of who was on board, and perhaps there's something there. But if you don't think it's worth it, Octavius, it's your battle, man. I think you make the calls here.
I mean, let's check the plantation because if they did drop any members of my clan off, it would be here. And I'm guessing the rest would have stayed on the ship headed to Fangs.
I'm with you, man. Whatever you want to do.
I just want to know what happened to that captain that got switched out. I wonder what happened to them. But anyway, I think let's go to the plantation first and see what we can dig up there.
I agree. I think that makes sense.
Because if we can avoid the whole smoke and mirrors of getting like the shipping ledger, I think that'd be the best plan.
I'm on board.
All right.
Point us in the right direction. We got to stop by and talk to Maximum Douchebag, but that's it.
Do we know where he is?
I'm sure if we
I
just like
imagine-
yelled his name in the center of town, he'll come running like some hero or something.
Like get a damn.
Also, he kind of stands out. I don't really think he'll blend into a crowd if he's in one, so.
True.
He seems like the kind of person who wants to be found.
All right.
To the. I guess
So-
we'll ask for directions.
As far like the directions are very very simple. It's literally just like just go to the edge of town. All right, so you make your way to the plantation edge of town. This is very simply known as the Hardamere Plantation. They grow and harvest wheat, barley, and rye. As you approach the estate, and like the buildings you see here are just kind of representative. They're not the actual things because I forgot to make a map for the plantation. As you approach the plantation itself, you see several fields, several rows of crops surrounding the entire place. It's really really big. It's massive. But close to the estate itself, you see several workers of various races. Notably, you see humans, elves, and orcs.
Jotty, as we're approaching, can I talk to Octavius real quick?
Sure.
Hey, so I'm assuming we're going to be looking through some stuff here. So in the interest of, I don't know, convenience, I suppose, I'm gonna hang back and I'll hang out in the tree line nearby. And if you need a distraction to go looking through stuff, or take some heat off you guys for some reason, just can you whistle? Do you know how to whistle?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna go hide out and whistle
I could
really
also
loudly
just
if
make
you.
a loud boom sound.
Yeah, anything. Just give me some kind of signal that's obvious that it's you. Well, we should negotiate it first in case there's something that's not you, because I'm going to run in as a wolf and tear shit up to pull some heat off you if you need it. But I can't really do that if I'm with you, because then I'll be like, hey, I got to go pee around the corner, and then a giant wolf comes out. That doesn't really work. So, I'll just hide in the tree line, whistle really loudly, or make a thunderous boom, and then a giant wolf will sprout from the tree line and start tearing up crops to get some people away from me, hopefully.
Sounds good. Figured I can. Oh.
What was that?
Is that the noise? I'm transforming.
Yeah. I think I would probably try to find the plantation owner themselves, actually. I'm not trying to do sneak thief stuff currently.
Well, I'm just doing it in case, because I can't excuse
Yeah.
myself and have it not be obvious.
You're good.
You walk up to the plantation, and there are several people working the fields. They're, tilling on their knees, pulling out crops, digging holes and stuff. There are several guards as well along the way. As you get to the closest guard, he kind of puts a hand up and walks in front of you and says, is there a reason you're out here?
Yeah, we're from Oramora. There was a ship, Marigold, that came back about a month ago.
The Shimmering Marigold. Yeah, they brought us a new shipment.
Yeah, there was a small error in delivery, and
Really?
we just needed to do a head count of the ones that arrived there, just to
Well, I'd hate to be.
get it.
I'd hate if you guys lost a prisoner somewhere. I guess that's something you take up with the Lord.
We're just trying to get a
himself.
head count. We're just trying to get names down of the so we can triangulate which one or ones have gone
Right,
missing.
right. In that case, just keep heading down the path. At the estate, you ask for Lord Luther Hardemere.
Luther Hardemere. Thank you.
He's rather particular about the Lord thing. I know you're probably same rank as him or whatever, but he's really particular about it.
That's a villain name for sure.
Oh, 100%. I will follow that guard's directions to.
All right. He follows you guys, specifically following Citrine. He just goes right back to his post. So you arrive at the estate itself. It's a very opulent-looking mansion. There are a couple guards in different uniforms posted outside the door. And as you approach the door, they hold out a hand and say, what business do you have with Lord Hardemere?
About a month ago, there was a delivery of Shimmering Marigold. We believe there is an error within that delivery, and we need to do a head count of all of the laborers that arrived in that shipment to see if there are any missing, or to figure out which of the ones that have gone missing.
All right, wait right here. I will announce you. And he walks inside and closes the door. And the other guard is just bitch-facing you. If you try and talk to him, he does not respond. He just shakes his head. After a couple minutes, the other guard comes back out and says, Lord Hardemere says there should not be any errors whatsoever. If you insist, then please go inside.
All right. This totally doesn't seem like a twat, but I will step in. And are my associates allowed to join me?
We would rather they stay out here.
Fair enough. I will head in.
All right. You are escorted first through a glimmering entryway. There's this grand marble staircase just in the center that goes off into two separate wings on either side of the manor. To the left, you see a carpeted hallway with a lot of room doors offshooting from that, but you are led down the right path, another carpeted hallway, and a door. You are led to a door where there's a guard posted outside and a guard posted inside, and this sort of portly fellow. He's got on this this doublet that absolutely shows off his gut, but he doesn't seem to care. Everything is very well fitted to him, and he is pouring himself a drink of something. And you come in, and he just looks at you and, oh, good lord.
Can I try and identify what he's drinking?
It looks like some sort of alcohol.
Well, yeah, but maybe get a.
Give me an intelligence check, I guess.
Oh boy. 6. Fuck.
Yeah, it's purple. Maybe it's grape flavored.
Lord Luther Hardemir, I presume.
Yes, what is it?
I'm a enforcer of Lord Merryweather.
Why did he send his enforcer here?
There seems to be an error with the shipment from the Shimmering Marigold about a month ago.
Doesn't seem right. Any errors of some sort. Oh well, I guess he won't own up to his mistakes. What's the error?
Well, there was just this the ship, the Shimmering Marigold, went missing after arriving here.
Yes, I don't know anything about that.
After a captain switch, and we're trying to figure out who this individual was, who took the ship.
It was a former slave.
Apparently
broke out of her bonds and broke the captain's back. I'm surprised Mr. Merryweather didn't know about that.
That was not in the records at all. We just heard that the ship went missing. You do know this doesn't bode well for you, Lord Luther.
What are you implying?
I mean, withholding that sort of information and not relaying it to Merryweather himself is
I didn't
damning.
withhold it. We sent all reports of whatever happened. I'm surprised he didn't tell you, or I'm surprised he didn't learn himself. Whatever he's busy with up there, I'm sure he was busy getting too drunk to pay attention to his documents.
Regardless of the pastimes of Merryweather, there still are errors that we would like to amend. We know that there was supposed to be at least one half-orc by the name of Tormana Shattertooth that was supposed to
I suppose I have to
be
go
here.
I suppose I have to go into records and whatnot.
Yes, God forbid you do your job.
Watch your tongue, enforcer. He turns to his desk. He opens a tiny little box and pulls out a big old cigar. He says, "Suppose walk with me. Guards, come along." He and the two guards, both inside and outside. See, he and the two guards take you outside the manor, and he sees Citrine and Desmond, and he says, "I suppose they can come along with. I don't know what they are to you."
You don't happen to need a light for that cigar, do you?
Actually, yes, if you... Would you happen to have Brilliant. Splendid.
I'm his personal cigar lighter. That's my job.
Fascinating. Very well.
Yep.
Come this way. And he leads you to another building that looks more like a warehouse. And in the warehouse, there is a room inside. The rest of it is just barrels and barrels and crates of the crops from the plantation. But there is one little room. Is an office. Very simple desk. Lots of scrolls, books, papers, all sorts of stuff. Just neatly filed away. And his two guards come along with him in there, and he. Let's see. And he absent-mindedly dusts his cigar off on, like, almost on your shoes. He's that much not paying attention. Let's see. Yes. It looks like yes. Tormana Shadowtooth. Yes. What about her?
We heard she never arrived here. Is she
I
here?
heard she never arrived here. I heard she broke the captain's back and took over the ship for herself.
You just see like a big grin like come across my face. He can't help it. I don't know if the Lord's like back is turned or not, or if he turns around and sees us.
He doesn't see it.
Okay. Good. He just delayed his death by not turning around. He's like, huh, well, I guess that helps us learn who we need to go after.
What were the other discrepancies?
It was mainly just the Shattertooth clan in general. Did any of them arrive here? Did anyone from that shipment arrive here?
Shattertooth. Let's. And he wanders over to the bookcase, and he Shattertooth. Was there a Shattertooth? He walks over to an urn that has a few scrolls. He picks up the scroll. No. I see a few names of Shattertooth. There's a very, very small list. Seems to be some sort of clan property dispute. Now that you mention it, I am surprised she didn't come in. I'm surprised she hasn't come to bail out these folks here. We have a few of these Shadowtooth still working with us. Do those also fit in these discrepancies?
Oh, these ones must not have been from the Shimmering Marigold, though.
No.
Correct?
These are from a year ago.
No, these ones seem to check out okay. Is more so the Shimmering Marigold.
So
Don't typically get this level of rebellion.
So he looks at you. Did you have those names committed to memory? Surprised you didn't check them against another document of some sort. Are you sure you're who you say you are?
You never even asked who I am.
Well, you claim to be an enforcer for Mr. Merriweather.
Yeah, but you didn't even bother to ask my name. You were so willing to just give up information.
His eyes wander over to his guards, and they slowly put both hands on pikes. And he says, "Well, who are you?"
My name, one of them, is Veravek Shattertooth. And I'll rip off my axe.
Yes.
And I'm going to
Excuse me, damn it.
thaumaturgy. I'm going to thaumaturgy like the windows and the doors to just slam and like fling open. And then as my bonus action.
Okay, so
Kill him.
As I say,
Blowing
if your
all the windows.
thaumaturgy was loud enough to summon a giant 10-foot wolf from the woods, perhaps there
Yeah.
will be no
all right.
witnesses.
Well, in that case, roll initiative.
Yeah.
Woo!
Alright. Iramin, from outside in your little hiding place, you see several guards posted all throughout.
Can I say I was shapeshifted and I was just chewing on what would be a stick for me as a wolf, but is instead a log because of my size? I'm just kind of gnawing on it absentmindedly.
Sure.
A greenie. A wolf-sized greenie.
So, Iramin, you are gnawing on a stick, just so bored. And finally you hear a thaumaturgic boom.
Yeah, I would immediately haul ass directly in that direction.
Give me a perception check.
Terrible. No idea where it came from. I'm just gonna start fucking shit up on the farm. Break stuff.
Alright, you see a couple, well, we'll say a few plantation guards near where you are get alarmed by the sudden boom.
Do they look like just average Joes? Like just skinny ass regular people?
Yes,
Or are they like, okay.
they look like
Yeah,
9
we're
to
gonna go-
5ers.
We're gonna go for a horror strat here, and when their backs are turned to the boom, I'm gonna try to absolutely mutilate one to get the rest to piss off. Is the goal here. So 10-foot wolf out of the fucking woods.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna charge this one while his back is turned and try to kill him. So,
I probably
also need big
I
mode.
probably reach the
Jesus
ceiling.
Christ!
I probably reach the ceiling. Like I'm probably like
Fucking
At the
sandwich
limit.
back in the corner, bro.
yeah.
Alright, wolf form.
Yep,
Wolfpack,
we're just while this
form
guy's
of.
back is turned. I'm not trying to be stealthy.
Oh.
I'm trying to violently make sure that he dies to try to scare some of the rest of them.
This 9 to 5er? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
None of
You
us are
gave me the
good
ability.
people.
You gave me the ability to make a neutral character, Jotty. This is your problem.
None of us are good people.
All right. I will go for a bite attack.
Alright. A 17 will hit.
So that deals 12 damage.
Yeah, how do you kill him?
So he technically goes prone because of the attack, and he can't make a saving throw because he's dead. So I'd like to think his body falls to the ground, and I do the standard like Call of Duty dog animation where I just thrash his throat back and forth and just spread fucking blood everywhere, and I just immediately look up with my mouth covered in blood and look at the next guy and start to slowly prowl towards him and growl, just like inching over his body.
He lowers a spear, but you see his
Yeah.
you see his knees a knocking.
Did he wear his brown pants today?
No, he did not. Oh wait,
And I will.
now they are.
I will save my key points for more intense shit, but I'm just literally gonna essentially use the rest of my movement for this turn, which is a good bit, to just kind of slowly stalk and corral them away. Like,
All right, Citrine.
Well, since I use all my spell slots to talk to inanimate objects, I'm just gonna.
Well, I'm
Eldritch
pretty
Blast.
sure we've had enough for a short rest. Like we've been
Nah, I don't
chilling most of the day, haven't we, Jotty?
I don't know.
Um,
Mainly
It's
just walking
still
around.
I'll allow you a short rest.
short rest.
And that's how you use charisma, Citrine.
Wow. Beg for my life.
Yes. Beg.
Beg, bitch. All right. Well, I'm gonna whisper, like stage whisper to Octavius. Are we killing everyone, or are we leaving somebody alive?
I'd be like,
Yes or no?
fuck them.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on not the guards, but the guy.
Okay.
Lord Luther Hardemere.
Lord Luther, I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
You got it. That's a nat one.
Oh, that he's fucking cooked.
He takes 13 psychic damage.
Okay. You see him No! No! Ah! I need to get out of here!
Oh yeah, and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away.
Yeah, then he's,
I would like to use my attack of opportunity
Yeah.
recklessly.
Like
He's
to
about to
fuck
get
him up, please?
cleaved in half.
I'd like to fuck him
alright,
up,
go
please?
for it.
I will go for it. And don't forget, I do have Sentinel, so if I hit, he can't move.
That is correct.
Oh, wow.
Abysmal damage, but 11 damage.
And he
None
stops moving.
the less, and he does stop moving.
He does indeed stop moving.
Cool. That's my turn.
So both of these guys immediately go to attack Octavius. I know it says greatsword, but they are pikes.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
You can let them have great swords. It's fine.
I said pikes, so.
Oh,
Pipe.
Canonical consistency.
I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter. That is inaccuracy.
17.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Okay, so you are hit once by each of them for a total of 21 slashing damage.
So 10.
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna do Airman first. The guards are going to attempt to spear ya. Alright, so 17, 18, 19, 3 hits on you for a total of 19 piercing damage.
I will use my Stone's Endurance on the 9 damage hit
Okay.
as a reaction. So that is reduced by big 1. Okay.
18 piercing
rolls are
damage.
great. Rolls are great, guys. Rolls are great. Don't worry. We're fine.
Desmond, the door flies open behind you and you are stabbed by one guy. No, you're not. Octavius, you are stabbed by 2 guys. No, you're not. And with that,
What would they have?
They do have advantage on
oh,
since I reckless attacked. So the
In that
second
case,
one hits.
one of them hits you
Yeah.
for 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And with that, Octavius, it is your turn.
I think Desmond goes before I do, since he
Okay.
has a higher dexterity.
Desmond, it is your turn.
Well, I hope in your newfound form, mate, you're not opposed to killing. I'm gonna.
Whoa. Who are we killing here? What's going on? What did they do wrong?
I'm just gonna start slashing out.
Whoa. What are we doing? What did they do wrong? Are they bad guys?
Yeah, you see these people have come to kill us. I'm gonna turn back toward the 2 people flanking. I'm just gonna attack.
Okay, but like, maybe I had a change of heart. Maybe I don't want everyone to die. Are these guys
I'm
really
just
bad guys,
gonna-
though? What did they do?
I'm just gonna swing at this one.
That will still hit. You know what? Actually, he's going to parry that. He sees you coming, he
Alright.
pulls his pike up and parries away your blow.
Okay, so do not sneak attack then. A bonus action attack. I will attack him again.
Okay?
Another 12.
That will hit. Alright, now, Octavius, your turn.
I will take a swing. God damn it! Why when I not double click my token, it doesn't pull up my character sheet anymore? I will take a swing at Luther recklessly and miss
Ouch.
either way. And as for a bonus action, I don't really have much in the way of bonus actions. Damn. That is my turn.
Alright, so he is going to Move out of my way! Get me out of here! And he's gonna try and leave.
I will attempt a attack of opportunity. For 22.
That will hit.
For 18 damage.
All right. How do you?
And his
How do you kill Luther Hardomir?
As he turns to run, so I missed that first attack, but then I tense my muscles, immediately pivot the blade, and as he's turning to run out, he basically runs into the blade, just decapitating himself.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then the blood just sprays on these two 9-to-5ers.
Blood gargling in his throat.
I'll grab the cigar before it falls to the ground.
Iraman.
Yeah, we're gonna just kill another one real quick, hopefully.
Probably.
I will bite a random one. It doesn't really matter to me. For a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
And that deals 9 damage.
Alright, you bite his arm off.
Is he dead?
No.
Oh, okay. I need a strength saving throw from him then. A 1-arm strength saving throw?
That's gonna be strength at disadvantage. It's a 16 anyway.
He succeeds. Damn, he's determined.
That adrenaline, man.
Hey, but that means he can't use his spear two-handed anymore.
That is correct.
So
I will then use a key point to take patient defense. So I kind of posture up to make it very hard to stab my hurdy bits, so they can only get fur.
All right, Citrine.
Okay. I'm going to Eldritch Blast this guard right in front of Desmond here.
13.
Shit.
A 13. He
Fuck.
raises a shield at the last second and blocks it away.
Boo. Okay. That's my turn.
So really quick, Iraman. This guy is gonna raise a great sword at you.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to hit you twice. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
19?
Yes, but he has disadvantage.
14 and 16.
The 16 still will, yeah.
16 still hits. All right, you'll take 7 slashing damage from that.
I will burn my other use of Stone's Endurance.
The other knights over here look at their fallen lord and just like Jurassic Park, they're like, don't move, maybe he won't kill us. And they just one hand on the weapon goes down and one just goes up above their heads. Same with the guards. And the knight and the two that appeared over here, they see the corpse and they just oh, okay. These guys, though, they don't know it yet. So, Iraman?
That's fine. I'm good. I'm built for this.
Do all 4 of them have disadvantage?
Everybody has disadvantage for the whole turn.
Okay. Good. That one-handed spear guy almost did you in.
that would have been hilarious.
Oh, wow. Ooh,
Just a big no. They're just literally hitting fur and it's bouncing off.
that's rough.
Desmond,
Yeah, I guess I'll hit the guy below me again.
they are surrendering.
Oh, they're surrendering. Okay.
Yeah, they're surrendering. So
Yeah.
Kill them.
do it.
Fail them.
You don't have to.
It's the murder hobo arc. It's starting already.
Yeah, I guess I'll do nothing for now.
I'll let you hold your action.
Like, in what way are they surrendering?
All of the guards around you have one hand lowered, still holding onto their weapon because just in case, but the other is held over their hands, just head slightly bowed. I'm not actively looking to hurt you. I'm not in an attack stance whatsoever. I'm making myself vulnerable.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of hold my position for a second then.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm allowing. What I'm saying is, you can hold your action, and if Octavius just wants to ruthlessly kill everyone, essentially, then I'll let you just
Yeah.
immediately take your turn.
Yeah.
So how about it, Octavius?
I'm going to reach down and pick up Luther's head. I'm not like really gonna say anything, but I'm gonna start moving this way and kind of just expect people to kind of make room for me to sidle through. I meant, sorry, this way, out this way,
Oh.
towards Iraman.
They part ways.
And then saying, I'm gonna put the cigar in my mouth, and then and just be like, hey. And if any of them turn, I'm just gonna throw the head over in their direction.
Okay,
You're under new management. You're under new management.
Yeah, they all. Whoa! They full on drop their weapons. Whoa! They back off. They just look to the head, look to you. One of them pukes.
Nice. Love it. Just a heads up, the wolf might still attack, but
Oh, you know me too well.
So they have dropped their weapons. Are you going to continue?
Me?
Yes.
The guy who's missing his arm is probably going to die anyway, so I'm just going to bite his head off real quick. It's a mercy thing. It has nothing to do with
a mercy.
It's a mercy killing.
I'll let that one hit.
Yeah.
As I said, you might want to get away from him.
Yeah, they start.
He has rabies.
I'm just gonna kind of slowly do the wolf thing where I stalk back and forth and growl at them as they're backing up.
Everyone, get together. Chop chop.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to round everyone up too.
All the guards very slowly and cautiously make their way around.
Johnny, I'm just gonna stay in wolf form and not talk for this interaction, but I will be slowly circling like this and kind of nosing their back if they get out of line.
For the record, throughout the estate, because I'm assuming you go and round them up.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of fucking
We've been through worse.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna sigh. I'm gonna look at Octavius. I'm gonna say, I think it's best if I handle this. Any problems with that? I'm gonna look at all the guards, and I'm gonna first ask, did any of you really care for this man? I'm gonna gesture toward the head.
They all look at each. They're still terrified at this point. Half because of just the sudden death, and half because of the dire wolf.
Circling them and licking them in the heels if they step back too far.
Basically.
I'm just kind of keeping them in a tight pack. I'm like a border collie, but fucking huge. Yeah. Making sure they stay in the little
slight
formation.
Nips.
Slight nips. They all nervously look to each other and then to you, and then just all shake their heads. It's a unanimous, no, we didn't care for the guy kind of deal.
How much did this man here? How much did he pay all of you?
And they kind of look down at their feet. One of the more well-armored guys toward the back says, I think we were paid very, very well regarding the estate itself. But the others here, and he gestures to the less armored folks. He says, I'm pretty sure they were given a paltry wage.
How much would it take to make all of you all for a few months? You can go find another job and forget all of this ever happened.
Frankly, you just say it, and we'll get out of your hair. And he looks to the direwolf. Is that offensive?
We're also trying. I'll lean over to Desmond and say, we're also trying to buy their silence too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna nod and say, I'm gonna nod in response to Octavius. I'm gonna turn back and say, well, our call wasn't with all of yous, it was with him. So, assuming that you're not going to be getting paid anymore, what with him being dead and all, I think it'd be best of us to make things right with all of yous.
They look at each other again, very nervous. Like, and you just get a chorus of, what does that mean? What does that mean?
We're gonna kill all of you.
No, no,
No, no. Jesus, ignore her. I'm just
What?
gonna.
Nobody can take a joke anymore. Am I right?
I'm just gonna go up to people and start handing them. Fuck. How many? I'm just gonna go up to people and start handing them 50 gold.
Each one that you hand 50 gold is very happy. Okay, yeah, we'll be quiet. Yeah, not a peep.
We will kill you if you talk, though.
I can split it if you want to, Desmond. So 550 each.
You got a longsword for $550?
Plus
The
one.
plus one longsword.
That's right, you
earlier.
sold it. I'm sorry. I was like, whoa.
Where'd you get that?
And if anyone asks what happened here to Lord Luther Otamy, you tell him that those two sorry souls who unfortunately had to go. You tell him that they're the ones who killed him, and that you put them down on the spot because they were trying to rebel. You all get that?
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, sure, yeah, okay.
Well, you all go on now then. Hopefully you all find better masters.
Well, hold on. First off, the laborers that are here, we gotta handle that too.
Well, yeah, we'll be, well, yeah, I figure we'd do that ourselves.
Do you let them
That's
leave?
fair. Half of you can leave.
Like,
They're
no
all
That
looking
was-
at each other like, am I part of that now?
like,
Am I part of that?
I have?
Johnny, I'm just gonna go around and boop random ones with my nose until we're to about half, signaling that they're allowed to leave.
All right.
You have been chosen.
There you go.
Alright.
Exactly.
Let's get the laborers, undo their shackles, collect all their names, and we'll get them some peace of mind.
All right. That, I think, is going to do it for this session. Very short combat, but you guys made sure of that. I had forgotten about an ability I could have used, but we were getting short on time anyway, and
Okay.
I doubt it would have made the combat any more fun. Either way, you have successfully freed an entire plantation worth of slaves.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yes, yeah.
There's an amount of Shattertooth clan that are there. I will get back to you on names and numbers, I guess. But-
You don't have to get into like specific, like if like one or two of them like are speaking for the group, that's fine. You don't have to like get every single name or anything.
Okay.
Like
I'm gonna ask.
like
It's very important to me.
maybe one was like a childhood friend or something, and things like that. And
Okay.
You know.
For the streams information, we will get into that next week. Not next week. Next session in 2 weeks. For those of you that watched on Twitch, thank you very much. For those of you that watched the video I put out on YouTube, come join us next time. it's funner in person. And with that, we will bid you all adieu. So long.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Buddy. We've got to
Bye.
go.